Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Yolanda Melody. Today I want to discuss the difference between motivation and discipline. This video is perfect for anyone who struggles to find motivation to get things done, and this can apply to any situation such as fitness or achieving goals when it comes to starting your own business or even just developing good habits. I feel like most of us have been led down the wrong path to believe that motivation is the key behind any type of success, and I'm here to tell you that that is a load of crap. Anyone can go on YouTube and find an abundance of motivational videos targeted towards every different type of person. You can find fitness motivation, entrepreneurial motivation, but really, in my opinion, this type of stuff is often just a way to feel better in the moment. It makes people feel like they're on the right path. And okay, I'm slating it quite a bit. Of course it has its uses, but if you really want to become successful, you need to understand that life is not a sprint, it's a marathon. And if you're waiting to feel motivated to get something done, there'll be a lot of times where you can't muster up the motivation. And that's where discipline comes into play. Unlike motivation, discipline is something that you can actually rely on. And discipline is something that has longevity. At the end of the day, we are only human. We don't have that type of energy to feel motivated 24/7. Like me, for example, I only feel motivated to do things, I don't know, like 40% of the time. But the good thing is that because I've developed discipline over a long period of time, I know that when I set out to do something, regardless of whether or not I feel motivated, I know that I'm going to get that thing done. And you might be thinking, okay, well, that's all well and good. We've established that discipline is the key to success, so how do I apply that? I have a theory that most of us have a voice in the back of our head that tells us, I just can't be arsed. I feel like that's the default mode for most of us. Usually the brain will default towards the most comfortable option. And I know it sounds simple, but the key to discipline is to habitually shut down that voice that tells you not to do it. I'll give you an example. I've been going to the gym and weightlifting for about 8 years, and let me tell you, I don't watch any fitness motivation. I don't really hyper focus on whether I'm getting results. I have a quick look in the mirror. That's about as far as it goes. I don't track my measurements. I don't take before and after pictures. I'm not dissing that. I think that it's very useful if you're just getting into fitness, but most of the time I don't have the motivation to work out. What I do is I set a day that I'm going to work out, and I have trained my brain to believe that not doing it is not an option. I'm still prone to having that voice in my head that says, oh, why don't we just not work out today? And if I can't shut it down in my head quick enough, what I will actually do is just do it. As in, I'll get my workout gear on, I'll get everything set up, I'll just do everything to block that thought out of my mind, and the next thing you know, I'm doing it. The same goes with filming. I don't always feel the enthusiasm to film, but I've been consistently uploading every single week for nearly 2 years now, and that's all down to discipline. It's not down to motivation. Before I started YouTubing, I properly analysed whether or not I really wanted this. I weighed up the pros and the cons, I decided that this is what I want to do, and then ever since, I haven't really given it any further thought. And until I do, there's no option to stop filming or to not upload 1 week. I just make my schedule for the week and I get it done, because again, not doing it is not an option. My advice to someone who is struggling to find motivation to do something brand new is to just do it. Discipline is like a muscle. You have to train it in order for it to be strong, and you have to start somewhere. And the good news is that it only gets easier over time. Once you get used to the notion of doing something and utilizing discipline, it starts to get much easier to get things done in every other area in your life. Say, for example, if you develop really good discipline when it comes to fitness, you can apply that in business. You can apply that in self-development and boundary setting. And I don't look at discipline as a way to punish yourself or to become a tyrant. Discipline, in my opinion, is actually a self-loving act. Sometimes it can go all the other way and you can become like a workaholic, or you can start to be too hard on yourself. But then what you do is you use discipline as a way to pull yourself back and use discipline to ensure that you're getting the rest that you need. So it does work both ways. But yeah, this is just a short video. I know that there's a lot of people out there who are really struggling with motivation at the moment. It's totally understandable. I'm going through it as well. You know, you look at what's going on in the world and you just think, ugh, what's the point? But the thing is, if you feel like you're on top of your shit, you will feel better. And if that doesn't work and you still find yourself struggling to achieve your goals, maybe reassess them and reevaluate what you actually want out of life. Sometimes our goals aren't even aligned with what we actually want. Sometimes they're driven by social pressure, external validation, and if that's the case, of course you're not going to be motivated. This is the year where you take control of your life and you do things for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to drop it a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Love you, bye!